we've talked about cookies, we talked about beer and cheese, and now let's talk about cheesecake. We're here at Chuckanut Bay Foods in Ferndale with David Lepke. David, tell us about the
Chuckanut Bay Foods has actually been around since 1993, originally as called Chuckanut Cheesecake. My partner and I purchased the business a few years ago, and at that time changed the name of the business to Chuckanut Bay Foods.
Because you've also diversified. You don't just do cheesecake, right?
We do have some other products other than cheesecake, although that still is our core business and the core product that we sell, and we are looking forward to, over time, expanding into other products also, but we've found that there's such an opportunity to continue to grow the business primarily with cheesecake that's where we have spent most of our time and attention since acquiring the business.
Talk about your distribution. You distribute across the country and
yes.
Canada,
Yes,
right?
we do.
Yeah.
When we, as far as distribution is concerned, when we first acquired the business, it was primarily a Northwest Oregon and Washington product. That's where it was being sold to restaurants and to grocery stores in the Northwest Oregon and Washington states. But since acquiring the business, we've been really focusing on continuing to grow in that area, but also expanding outside of the Northwest. So we're now into California and Arizona and Colorado, Utah, off to the East Coast into Massachusetts and a few other places up and down the coast, and then now recently up into Canada.
That's great. Yeah. Sending the Northwest cheesecake love all over,
you bet.
all over North America,
Absolutely.
basically. Just from little here in little Ferndale. It's great. One of my favorite products of yours is the individual. It's a perfect little size of
single
cheesecake.
serve, we call it.
Single serve. Talk about that.
Well, you know, I think that was good timing in our regard with that one. A whole trend in the industry to go to more single serve size, and we had this little single serve cheesecake that when we acquired the business, nothing had been done much with it, and so we put a fair bit of attention into how to package and label and brand that. And that's really what's been opening up opportunities for us that I just mentioned across the country and up into Canada, is that little single-serve cheesecake. That's the majority of our business, is that single-serve 3-inch, 4-ounce cheesecake.
Yes,
yeah.
It's my best friend on some lonely nights, I have to say. Can we take a little tour of your bakery?
We'd love to show you around.
But I think we have to do this,
We do have to put our hats on and scrub up a few things.
Okay.
We'll be ready to go.
Let's go take a look. Yeah,
okay.
Great. Let's go. Now, how much cheesecake is in here?
Well, we're going to make about 140 pounds of batter here, and depending on what size cake, that will could lead as many as 1,200 of our little single-serve cakes out of one bowl.
1,200?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
So this vat will be mixed for how long?
Oh, 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay, and then it gets brought over to.
Put over to the bowl lift.
Wow.
And lift it up, and then pour it into the depositor.
Okay.
This unit will not only dispense the product, but in a very accurate portion. So per cavity. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And how many of these single serving cheesecakes do you make in a day?
Oh, a good day, 10,000 or so.
10,000. Wow. So obviously the cheesecakes go into the oven.
Yep.
Come out. You let them cool a little bit.
Depan them.
Depan them. Go in the huge freezer, right? And then out here.
After they've been frozen, then we start the packing. Okay, so a big part of the packing is to get the right label on each package. These are single-serve cheesecakes are going to be going out to a grocery store, so they have to be retail packaged and labeled. Not only the brand and the flavor, but obviously the nutritional statement and ingredient information as well.
I love your packaging. This is so great.
Right. It's you know, it really shows off the cheesecake and the brand Chuckanut.
How many different flavors do you produce?
25.
25 different flavors.
Included in that is now 4 flavors gluten-free and 2 flavors sugar-free. And so the sugar-free and the gluten-free has got quite a nice growing market segment.
Dave, how does it make you feel knowing that people all over North America enjoy the product that you make here in Ferndale?
Yeah, it's pretty special for sure. It's a joy. You know, it's great to be an employer here in Whatcom County. We've got some just fantastic people that work with us here. We do employ lean manufacturing and the principles of lean here in our business, which really engages the people in helping us improve the business and value their input, and I think that's made things, for sure it's made things a lot better. Our business has improved a lot because of it, and it's just a joy to have everyone a part of doing that with us.
Great.
Yeah.
And I do have to tell you that I've interviewed some of these workers, Wanda in particular, and she loves working here. Right, Wanda?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And she doesn't like cheesecake. That's crazy. Gosh, that's crazy.
That's why we hired her.
That's why we hired her. So Dave, tell us how we can find out more, where we can get your stuff, your website, all that stuff.
Well, our website is chuckanutbay.com. And our products locally here in Whatcom County are sold at Hagen and at the markets and quite a number of the smaller convenience stores around the community as well.
All right, I think it's time that we try it.
Agreed.
Yes, I've got the pumpkin.
And I've got some Irish cream.
Irish cream. All
Yeah.
right, let's try it. Chuckanut Bay Foods cheesecake. And talk about your other products too.
I have a mouthful now. I'm doing some quality control. Well, as mentioned, cheesecake is our primary product. We do make a really mean tiramisu and some other baked goods as well, tres leche and some muffins and scones. Again, cheesecake is really our core product.
Yes, it's delicious. Chuckanut Bay Foods.